welcome to Tonight is Forensic. My name is Shauna Ballas. Oh, so who do we have? Cam. Great to see you. Okay, Cam, what do you have to say to us with your big horse in the back there? And great
Hello. I'm horseback riding over here for you. There we go.
without a saddle.
That's it. Just here as backup for support. The show is yours. You do a
Awesome,
fantastic job. There's
awesome.
no way I can keep up with you.
Okay, that's great. Well, as long as you've got the reins, we're ready to ride. We're ready to rock and roll bareback. And are we at the top of the hour? We are. So we have our incredible CEO with us. He is one of a kind. And let me tell you about him. With a mindset that opulent living no longer is exclusive to the privileged, Ramin Mesgarlou created an opportunity for anyone to achieve generational wealth. He is both a visionary and a leader in the direct sales marketing industry. With 3 decades of experience, he built 5 multi-million-dollar businesses as a master distributor, achieving self-made millionaire status at the age of 25. In 2005, our CEO launched Global Wealth Trade, which later became Opulence Global in 2017. Ramin's experience extends to developing compensation plans, advanced training systems, and strategic partnerships. He's driven by a commitment to empower entrepreneurs globally and has created over a dozen millionaires through his training and inspiration. Ramin's vision is to create world-class products supported by an international banking system that allows his partners to work worldwide. But not only that, this ingenious man we call our CEO has designed and built the world's first exit designer cryptocurrency. Created for individuals who own cryptocurrency with a desire to purchase luxury goods, Ramin created the Exit Designer Mall IO, which provides direct crypto to good experience without the need of fiat conversion. Ramin is introducing a new era to the cryptocurrency commerce. This, he believes, is the opportunity to unleash his Opulence Global partners' full potential en route to living their opulent lifestyle. His motto, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And at every turn, we witness Ramin trailblazing our future. Ramin, together with his wife Sanaz and his son Cyrus, lead by example. They live an opulent lifestyle. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, family, and guests, my name is Shauna Ballas, and I hail from Winnipeg, Manitoba. My direct upline is Karen Henry. Tonight, this morning, and afternoon, it gives me great pleasure to welcome the architect, the CEO of Opulence Global, the forensic networker, and Exit.io, Ramin, where is he? Mesgarlou. And I just wanted to introduce our business development director is Canvas. And Canvas is here to serve us, to give us, impart us in knowledge in his sales techniques. He is very strong in this assumption close, which is very important for us to practice, as he is telling me today, assumption close.
And
Never
every
let
day.
them
I will
go.
be telling you every day,
Every
every
day,
day, nonstop.
every
I'll be
day until I
going and
pull my
going
hair
and
out.
going.
Yes,
First and foremost, September-ish. We are working on
September-ish.
timeline with contractors. September-ish is when we're ready to rock.
September-ish. And
And
Ramin, we just want to know,
I'll
what
let
color that
Ramin.
ribbon is going to be that you're going to cut.
There's Ramin. He's going to decide the color of the ribbon for you guys. It's his call.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Okay, you've been introduced and we're ready to roll. So take it away.
All right, let's go. I talk to people a lot, and we talk to people who've been MLM. Who's a tough one to talk to these days? Is the old days. He was the older guys who had big egos, and they were. But these days, the new ones are the easy ones to talk to because they're open-minded, they're ready to learn and change and learn the new ways. So I find if you're not evolving as an individual and you've been in MLM a long time, you need to you're gonna struggle the way things are. Because look, universe evolves, right? It's not still. Things within universe evolves, which is Earth. Things within Earth evolves because humans, and if humans evolve, then businesses evolve. And MLM is a business. It's evolving, and it's been here long enough. I've done it 2/3 of my life, and I've seen it evolve. I've evolved. I still evolve. I am obsessed with evolving. Obsessed. I wake up and go to sleep with YouTube in my hand because we do new projects like Exit and all this different things we're doing. And I'm trying to learn social media and all these things. So for me, part of the reason why I do that too, because I want to keep this healthy. You constantly need to, we can always become a better version of ourselves. And when you have some deep conversations with people, and you see that people are motivated. People are motivated. But I think there were people make a mistake on is that people say, "Well, I want success." Of course, everybody wants success. But the thing is, I wrote in my book years ago, life will not give you what you want. Life will give you what you accept. So you're not going to get what you expect, you get what you accept. If you accept things to remain the way it is, and that's what you'll get. If you accept that life give you a bad hand, and that's what you'll get. So if you're not going to accept that, then there's some pressure there because that's the life, and you're accepting it. There's some pushback there, and then you start to realize, okay, I need to change. You need to evolve. So I'm evolving constantly. So the very first thing I want to teach you tonight, you can't want success. You must need success. You have to have it. Wanting something, what? You may want to have an ice cream because you like ice cream, but you need food. Like you'll die without it. So how do you switch yourself from wanting something, in this case, success, then needing success? That means, so when you need success, that means you can't stop chasing it because you need it. You cannot stop chasing it. When you need something, you have to chase it. You need it. You gotta go for it. You're not getting demotivated. You're not up and down about it. You need it. You need what you need. Wanting something, oh, well, yeah, I wanted that, but, it's just two different things. You see, for me, people say, how do you stay motivated? For such a long time, 35 years I've done in this company, 19 years, I've been saying to the billion, to the billion, to the billion. How do you get motivated? Because I need it. I need to have the billion, not because I need it. That's not how a business works. That's not how a comp plan works. You bring $1 billion in, 65% goes back to you. So you get 650, I get 350. Of the 350, I have staff here. We got offices worldwide. We got that. So it's not about my lifestyle, but I know what happens in this company. In this company, what I love about MLM is that we all have the same interest. Whether you're corporate or we're on the field, we have a stake together. Same thing. If this is not traditional business where the corporation makes all this money and everyone else on the set salary, you get a little bit, and those guys, there's like a thing. Last I checked, the last stat I saw was staggering. the top from a CEO to the lowest level in some of the big corporations, there's like 420 times different in income. 420 times. Like, it's insane. That's ridiculous, right? That's not what happens in MLM though. Because in MLM, it comes in first, the money goes where? It goes to the comp plan. It goes in the software. The software commutes instantly all the commissions. 65% gets paid out. Whatever is left, we use to pay our bills and our salaries and all of that stuff. I think that's a better system, isn't it? It's a much better system than the traditional way of doing business. So, but it's so different, right? You know, one of the first thing I learned a long time ago when I first started looking into MLM, that's 30 some odd years ago. The guy I was sitting with the top guy in our company, he says, you're going to have to forget everything you thought you knew about making money. Wow. See, I was in a restaurant business. I was an entrepreneur then. I started my first business at 17. It didn't work very well, but I tried. I was always an entrepreneur. You know, I was a world champion wrestler. I had a successful restaurant business. And I run into this guy. He says, you're going to have to change everything you know about making money. You have to unlearn everything. Everything. Because MLM is a different deal. And it is. And it is. You see, when we do anything else outside MLM, it's about me first, right? Whatever we do is about you. You see, that concept doesn't work very well in MLM. Doesn't matter if it doesn't work at all. Because the concept of MLM is giving off people what they want, then you get what you want. So if you as an upline, you're getting a paycheck this week, regardless of how much it is, and you're not giving back, I can tell you it won't last. It will not last. See, everything in life that's working requires maintenance. Everything in life that's working is just the laws of nature. These are the laws. I mean, it's not according to Ramin. If you have a car, it could be brand new. We don't maintain it. What happens to it? Eventually breaks down. Your house, does it need maintenance? Yes. What happens if you don't maintain it? It collapses. What happens if you buy tools? Anything you buy, anything that's working, if you don't maintain it, it collapses. Because first, things go wrong. It was minor. You don't pay attention to it. The minor thing affects other things, duplicating itself. You know, it's like one of your tires is low on air, right? And driving, you're not paying attention, it's fine. Then it gets worse and worse. Next thing you know, the alignment goes off because, next thing you know, you're in the ditch. Business is the same way. You can't not be in business and not maintain it. You wouldn't do that in the traditional business. It's especially true in the network marketing business. And how you maintain your network marketing business, your opulence business, is first of all, we do it with people, right? It's not the software that you need to contain. That we do that. It's not the product that you need to make. We do that, right? It's not the technical things. We do all of that, all the hard stuff. Well, you need to know, become an expert, become a pro at what we do, what you do. We're in the same business. Learn it. People say, how long does it take for me to learn it? How long does it take to learn it? It takes about 100 hours to learn your MLM business. 100 hours, opulence business. Somebody says, 100 hours? I have to put 100 hours? Yes. Now, the same person that says 100 hours to make money, that's hard work. And that person spends, ready? 78,000 hours 40 hours a week for 40 years, 78,000 hours in a job that gets them to broke land. So somebody puts in 78,000 hours to stay broke. And yet they think 100 hours is too much to invest to get rich. How does that work? If you have a job, you're going to invest 78,000 hours to end up broke. Retirees, they're not rich. So we said put in 100 hours, learn the business. When you learn the business, you maintain your people with that knowledge on a consistent basis, because your knowledge what duplicates. Your lack of knowledge also duplicates. When you have a good team that's operating and working, that's because every culture starts with you, with the guy at the top, right? Very rarely somebody over here is sub-functional enough to do well if the culture, the top upline is not there. Rarely. I was one of those guys. I mean, I didn't care what my upline did. When I got into MLM, the guy who sponsored me, who brought me to Toronto, sponsored me 3 months after we got in, he quit. He quit, just quit. Went somewhere else. His sponsor, which was second level upline, 3 months after he also quit. So I didn't even know the guy above him. I didn't care. It's not a complicated business. I was 20 years old. That comp plan was quite complex, but I'm a math guy. I mean, a bunch of circles. I figured it out. I figured out the comp plan. Talked to enough people, learned it, I got it. And built a team on my own. Doesn't make me exceptional. It just makes me serious. People say, what does it take? You know, am I going to be successful? I say, I don't know how desperate you're going to be. Are you desperate enough? Again, do you need success? Or, you know, if you cost transitioning from a local mall into your opulence mall, you don't even want to support your mall, and you go spend all those dollars into the local mall, I guess you don't need success, right? Because you don't, those are basic, very light, very, very light commitments to make. It's not even a commitment. I mean, you need the stuff anyway. It's not even a commitment. If you're not willing to put in 100 hours, I mean, you have to do it 100 hours in a day, obviously, it's over time. We're not willing to put in 100 hours to learn your business. I guess it's easier to put 78,000 hours next 40 years to somewhere where we know where it's at. That we already know. We see. We've seen that movie a billion times. Everybody around us. That, you know, the end of that is broke land. End of that is pension and nowhere. And by the way, I mean, we know how life is, how the government studies is. You know, if you're younger than age 40, you won't even have a pension anyways. I mean, in the US, they're saying that 12 years, the pension system will be broke in 12 years. You know, if you're in the US, you should be freaking out right now. I don't think Canada is much better. Just Canada just don't give out this type of information. Your country isn't that great either. So you got to look when some of the stuff gets inside of you, then you get a little bit of what I call, you know, you get paranoid a little bit, which is okay, because, you know, 30 years ago, book was written, Only the Paranoid Survives. Every CEO of a major Fortune 500 companies, they cite this book. Everybody read it. That's what they're CEOs of Fortune 500 companies. You got to be paranoid. You can't just burn through days and weeks and months and hoping. I mean, hope is not a plan. Hope is not a plan. You know, and in business, you can never say I made it. The billion-dollar companies are going out of business. They're closing the doors, being taken over, hostile takeover. That includes MLM companies. And I mean, at the end of the day, you can. It's not like it used to be. You cannot be. There's only a couple of Amazons around you. So for the rest of the world, you need to shrewd and prudent, and you got to be thinking, how is my retirement going to be like? What am I leaving for the next generation? What's my best business options? I can here to tell you with 100% certainty, there is no, if you're in opulence, there is no better option than opulence. Proof is in the plan. We have the most decorated company out there. The products, you couldn't find a better health product. You couldn't find a better fashion line. You couldn't find a better product line, vast 1,000 SKUs that we created, exclusive to you, state-of-art software system, mall system. You know, we got wholesale mall, we got retail mall, we got crypto mall. You got the support you're getting, the CEOs on the call with you at 9 o'clock at night. I mean, the way we work, the vision of what it is, in 10 years from now, we'll be here. In 10 years from now, we're going to be a different company as we were now from 10 years ago. It takes time to build a business. So it's nice to, with all the stuff that's going on, include MLM companies. It's good to know that, okay, you know what, I'm going to put my time, put my 100 hours, going to build, and I know 5 years from now, the company will, 10 years from now, the company will be here. When I retire, the company will be here. I can have a 6-figure retirement, and when I'm ready to check out, I'll pass the company out to that next generation. We do have almost a 20-year track record on this. That's free company. But what are you doing about it? Just because a company is good, has been around, it doesn't mean you're going to do well. There are people that did well in this company, they're not here. The people here in this company did not do well. They didn't commit themselves, they're not here. So what are you doing about it? The only thing we can provide is comfort that the products we provide are the best that are out there, and only you have access to it. We can provide the best technology, best support. We can provide all these perks and trainings, everything that we can to you. And you have to provide the commitment. You have to provide the will, the need. Do you want success or do you need success? You know, the first part, here's a little quiz. Not quiz. I could check up from the neck up. The basic, the most first step 101 level of our commitment when you launch your mall is, it's called the next 30 days. The next 30 days. Have you done it? Most importantly, have you provided that to your team? If you haven't done it, that means you've actually gone to 12 points. Yes, I've been on IPL, signed up. Yes, I downloaded the app. Yes, I got the wheel. Yes, I follow social media and checking it every daily, like, comment, share. Yes, yes. If you've not done these, have you even started? It's not a complicated business, but you have to do it. What other options do you have? And a business plan is pretty simple. You cost transition yourself. So that means you just stop buying the junk outside, buy the better product here. No, you got better products. You're buying bulk. You get free products because in bulk, you're buying it tax-free because you're outside Canada. You're buying inflation-free because opulence currency is not crashing like your local currency. So you know things are stable here. You cost transitioning, you buy everything here that you can. You stop going outside, you eliminate those items off your checklist. Then all it takes, you know, to do a power cycle in this company, you know, the PV450. I mean, most people need a lot more than that for their household. So just a 450, which includes shopping, by the way, which includes gifting, by the way, because how much money people spend just gifting in it during the year. There's 20 some odd occasions You got kids, they need gifts. Mother, father, sister, family, Valentine's, Mother's Day, birthdays, Christmas. I mean, you buy gifts. That's included in the PV 450. Of course, it's not enough. But I'm just saying that's how low that amount is. Because the PV 450, you know, it splits into 3 areas, right? You use some, you sell some, you save some. You can allocate that. Maybe you use 200. Maybe you can do 150, 150, 150. You use some, you sell some, and you save some. Saves your shopping credit because you know there's a gifting occasion coming, anniversary, something. There's 20 somewhat gifting occasion every year. It's as easy plan as possible. You get 12 people. In my household, I spend $700-800 a month. I using it a lot. Every corner, I cannot go out. I cannot have a day where I don't forget missing, but not having an adequate amount of these two. So I have them everywhere, in my purse, in the car, in the bathroom. I have them everywhere because sometimes I'm walking around and even when I sit on my cigar lounge where I sit down, you know, but I have a big TV and something that's like midnight, you know, I like to sometimes sit down and have a Cuban. I don't smoke cigarettes, but, you know, I like to, you know, get a Cuban. And I also look and I have these two sitting right next to, it's okay. You know, I'm just going to take another dose. Now, in your case, again, you guys all getting these at wholesale. So for 450, you take you use some, you sell some, you save some. You get 12 households to do the same thing because they can buy better products through us, right? Who doesn't want the luxurious bag, watch, sunglasses? I mean, you can get, doesn't matter if you buy Porsche or Ferry, they're all luxurious, they're all designer. You go on YouTube, you see these models, runway, you know, you can YouTube it, you can Google it, Porsche Ferry. It's all over the place, right? So you get 12 households, understand the benefits of this. There's a power cycle. There's a power cycle. Now there's more than that, because when you get these households, first of all, you're making, I'm talking power cycle if they're actually members. If they're not members, you're making a lot more than that because the retail profit is much higher. But let's assume you get 12 of your team members just do the PV 450 to buy, use, and save, right? There's a power cycle. Easily. A month. Just 12 people. That's it. It's not even you. We're talking about 12 people in your entire organization. There's about $500 a month. And all you did was say, listen, cost transition from a local mall into, and here's the reasons why, because you've done your 100 hours of research, you understand why people should not be using the local mall stuff, why, from health benefits or financial benefits, right? Commitments, future benefits. So 12 people, PV 450, you're power cycling. Wow. You haven't recruited a soul. You got 12 people in your team because you're on the phone with them. You got a team, whether somebody else put it in your organization, in your power leg, people you don't even know. You're calling them, you're thanking for their orders, you're welcoming them, and you're building bond, and you're getting them on the PV 450, and you're making a power cycle on that alone. Of course, everything has a duplication. If you're not doing it, that has a duplication of not doing it. If you're doing it, that's a duplication of people doing it. These 12 people, they see the benefits, they're loving it. I mean, you see what FOL has done to the world. It's changed. I mean, anyone who came across that product, the change, the life change, and Divine is doing some unbelievable testimonials right now. Unbelievable testimonials right now. So here you are changing people's lives. And these 12 people are telling everybody else. I was in Trinidad. We had one of our leaders there, Arlene, went on the stage that she says, I'm a TNT millionaire already in Trinidad. TNT's Trinidad dollars, right? Millionaire selling products. We got a lot of our leaders in Trinidad selling a lot of stuff. I mean, there you should see the testimonials there. It's unbelievable. It was unbelievable. So there's 12 people are getting this incredible testimonials, and because of following your lead, because you've done your 100 hours, you understand how to present a product, the benefits of the health and the financial, why the cost transition makes sense. I mean, even our customers get free products. Not only that, you start buying stuff through our currency. Some of these countries, I mean, their local currency is crashing. And with us, nobody has to worry about that. So 12 people talk to 12 people, right? But guess what? 12 people talk to 12 people. Now all of a sudden, that's 60, almost 65 grand worth of volume. And this is like $5,420 a month. Worth of income. Cost transition. We even got into the comp plan yet, right? So once somebody said, well, how can? Well, if you have to ask that question, you didn't put in your 100 hours. It's time for you to need success. You can't just say you want things. If you want opulence to become a breakthrough, you need to evolve. You need to evolve. That's incredible, because 99% of people, they more hopeful buying a lottery ticket. It's like they have to be hopeful because they'll go buy it every week, right? And the same people, they have a business where they have full control over it, and they're not motivated. So you got all these people that go buy lottery because they want to win and be a millionaire. That's what people buy lottery. Their thing is to spend 40, 50, 60, 70 years chasing a dream, buying a lottery. And that's not, and they never get discouraged by that, by the way. They never get discouraged by that. They keep doing it. Yet they can come into our comp plan that you know works 100% of the time. This is not whether my numbers come up, right? The comp plan works 100% of the time. Not 99.9, 100% at a time. Volume gets pumped in, pushes up commissions. You rank up enough time, you make $1 million. You rank up more, you make 10 million. Rank up more, I mean, it works 100% of the time. Yet, you don't put in 100 hours in, you kind of socialize a bit, then you're discouraged. Then you go buy the lotto ticket. So, team, opulence gives you everything you need. We've given you a Rolls Royce loaded with options. Loaded with options. You have it. You don't know how to use it. Vast majority of you, including the leaders, don't know how to use it. They never put in their 100 hours and maintain that, because initially for 100 hours, as a company evolves, then you have to evolve with it. And then you never get to experience its full benefits. And I can't imagine why. It's like going to this beautiful resort and you only stay in your room. You never see the rest of it. There is so much money being left on the table, not because people want to, because they never took the time to go through the basic training, understand the comp plan. Even when money came to them by accident, it's happening a lot here. Over 2,000 times since last year. Pay attention. Over 2,000 times since last year, we have people miss variance bonus, and had no clue. And variance bonus is free money. If you're on the LD1, many people are, all you have to do is be at 250. And these people are the 150. Like, why aren't you just cost transition $100 more? You get free money. And they didn't know. You know why? They didn't put the $100 in. Commission boost, if you're a BP, doesn't even have to be LD1. If you're a BP, you get commission boost. You can get commission boost if you're a BP. It's 50%. LA, you get 100%. 3 levels. Anyone buys Divine, everybody's buying Divine. You get free money. But you know how many people missed it? Vast majority since it came out. Because they're not at the 250. When the cost I mean, you don't need an incentive to actually do your cost transition, because you're putting money into toxic products in your local mall, paying someone else's expenses, some other store. You take those funding, put in your own mall, pay your own expenses, and use better products. That's enough. That's enough incentive. Not to mention, when you're shopping your mall, you can plan ahead for your expenses. Right away, the minute you say I'm going to cost transition to opulence, you can take off 30 items or more off your shopping list. It's got 30 plus use cases. So instantly, 30 items or more, you can take off your shopping list that you would do at the grocery store next week or at some type of mall. We haven't even talked about, we said 30, we haven't even talked about gifting occasions, right? So who doesn't want to take, if I told you right now, if someone told you right now, you don't have to shop 30, you can take 30 items off your shopping list, and we just deliver it to your household, that you never have to buy it again, you'll be popping champagne. You'll be thinking, wow, 30 plus items I can take off my shopping list. I will never have to buy it again. But that's what this is. You have a little bit of a cost to operate your business, your mall. It just happens that that's not a fee. That little cost is actual products that you're going to use and eliminate that cost from your local mall. So it pays your expenses. You're running your mall, not paying someone else's expenses. This business makes so much sense if you pay attention. If you put in your 100 hours. 100 hours? That is so much work. Well, I guess 78,000 hours is better. And end up nowhere. End up on a pension. I don't know about you. I don't know anyone that got rich on a pension. Maybe you know somebody, the pension made them rich. I don't know anybody. I don't think it exists anywhere in the world. I know it doesn't exist anywhere in the world. You cost transition to your local mall, put in your 5, 10, 15 years, I don't care, 40 years, and then retire on a 6-figure income, six-figure pension. You know, that sounds exciting to me. And all I had to do was stop buying outside, buy my own products, and tell people to do the same thing. And I have a 6-figure pension plan. That is a good deal. It's a very, very good deal. This is not like other companies where they only have a few products. You already got it. You don't need any more. You got these cases of stuff you don't need sitting in the basement expiring. That's not this company. Here at the 450, you're going to need all of it because we have so many products that you could use here and not buy it outside, which already you've got 30 plus use cases, right? And then on top of that, you have all the gifting occasions that you're buying gifts for yourself, spouse, family, 20 plus gifting occasions that you need to spend money on your local mall. But here you can use your shopping credits, and then it's sitting there. We got people after 15 years that come to shop every year. They're not really active. They just buy. They said they love shopping here because they have all this money sitting there. They don't have to worry about their finances when they need to buy something nice. They love shopping opulence because to them it costs them nothing. It's accumulated over time, and you know what? It's not, and it's stable. Because some of these people, their currency have collapsed, and they're not even one of these worst countries. For the last 10 years, their currencies collapsed. Their currency versus opulence currencies collapsed by 30%. In South America, 30%. So same people, I'm not talking about Africa or Nigeria, that's 80%. I'm talking 30%. These are normal countries that are Canada included, that, you know, you get about 10% inflation. They say it's 3 or 4, but really it's 10%, 10, 15%. So all it is, because we manufacture in bulk and we use our own currencies, you don't have to worry about the inflation of your currency, or collapse or debasing of your currency. I mean, this is a business that makes so much sense. I mean, people will come to Opulence because they love the business plan, they love the comp plan, they love their products, they're entrepreneurs, they want to go and just make millions. We get those people. But I think what's even more relevant, this business, is to somebody who says, I don't really care about the business, but it makes sense that I can come, become part of something. They know my name. I can talk to someone if I have a question. If I have a complaint, commercial, I can call someone, WhatsApp someone. They know, they respond to me. They know my name. Next 10 years, build a relationship. Why do they say, use the same airline, use the same hotel, same gas station? They want you to build a relationship with them. They give you points, right? So at least you know who they are. Well, that's what this is. You don't need to go to the grocery store that doesn't know who you are, mall that doesn't know who you are. You build a relationship with a brand, with us, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now. We know who you are. We'll do things for you. Have any questions, anything goes wrong. Who do you call when you buy stuff from the mall and something goes wrong? Who do you call? Nobody. Even if you take it back to the store you had, most of them say, you know, who guarantees? I know with international designers, they give you 1 year international warranty on the watches. Ours is 3. No, we do things, nothing goes wrong with the watches, you know, but I mean, none of them have, all of them, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, doesn't matter who, all of them, their warranties, manufacturing defect. That's it. There is no warranty. When you buy Louis Vuitton, there is no warranty, there's no guarantee, 0. That's nothing. None of them do, right? The only thing they have, they call it manufacturing defect. That means you bought it that way. You know, here, A+ service. I mean, so outside the people who see the opportunity in the comp plan and the products here, and they know they can go make millions, I think this business makes sense to the average person who says, you know what, I want a nice platform to buy quality products that I can build a relationship with. They know my name, years and years, ship worldwide. I can send the stuff to family and friends worldwide, drop ship it. Nobody in the mall does that. If any question, they're there. You know, some problems, they're there. They know who I am. I know who they are. You know, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, 4 in the morning, get on my app, place the order, not worry about it. Can place the order without paying for it because I got shopping credits. I mean, this stuff is unheard of. Which designer allows you to buy wholesale? 0. When we had only fashion business, we talked a lot about this. It's the only designer that allows you to become a member and actually buy at wholesale. With your smart buy discounts, 37% off. You know, try that with the Rolex or Louis Vuitton or whoever. Oh, can I buy wholesale? You would know this if you put in your 100 hours. Part of those 100 hours, you know what it is? You go on YouTube, you watch every video you can find about our brands, about our company, even the past, Global Wealth Trade, GWT. You're going to find what a luxurious this company this was. Still is. But pre-health, we were a different level. This guy was a different level. I mean, health, what it does, it's obviously very important. But, you know, people who are really health conscious, you know, some of them are fashion conscious, but a lot of them aren't, because we're attracting different crowd. But when you're in the fashion business, you're attracting fashion people. I'm telling you, and everybody loves fashion. I'm telling you, it was just a different vibe. You know, but we are still that company. But we've added professional grade health and wellness. Best of both worlds. And we can be both, and we must be both, and we need to be both. And well, because it makes, for one, it makes financial sense. You're gonna be buying gifts this year. You're gonna buy gifts next year. You're gonna gift 5 years from now. You're gonna buy gift 10 years from now. Why? Your currency is going to be debased depending where you're in the world you are, by at least 10% a year, in some cases 20, 30, 40% a year. And next thing you know, in 5, 10 years, it's lost 99% of its value, as it has in the past. So you become a company like Opulence, and you start, you know, doing commerce with our currency that's stable. You never have to worry about the stuff that the rest of the world have to worry about. You come, you accumulate, you buy, you shop 2 in the morning, anything you want. You get to buy nice stuff that you would never be able to own on your own. You know how many times people have told me, if it wasn't because of Opulence, I would never own a designer bag, a designer piece. Show me another MLM company in history that's provided that type of opportunity.
You know, Ramin, you're absolutely right. And you are so inspirational. Thank you. I have to tell you that yesterday I was going to jump off the bridge, and Canvas, he grabbed my hand and got me back on the bridge, and you've just put me back into to place. But tonight was so inspirational. I think we really know those 30 use cases. Today, you taught me something quite valuable. I've known it, but it's the maintenance. And, you know, we can't stop after that 350. You know, we get paid 350 to bring in a partnership, but those 350s are our walls. They are our house, and we're the roof. And if we're not maintaining them, then how are we going to grow? So it's not just duplication, it's maintenance. And that was very, very strong for me today. So thank you very, very much. And yes, we're constantly evolving. We're constantly evolving with your training every week. And you know, if you weren't coming, then we'd be all jumping off the bridge. So I really want to thank you today. Canvas, is there anything you'd like to add to this empowering hour?
How do you add to absolute facts? You just can't, right? The beauty of working with Ramin is he doesn't exaggerate. He gives it to you straight. He gives it to you from the heart. He gives it to you factual. He gives it to you with your best interests at heart. And it's a support. The same way he gives you love and support, he's just asking everyone to give the same love and support to that person you're bringing on to help them understand the business. Right? Because we are bettering the world with better products, with whole products. So we need to help people understand the business. It's a very straightforward business. I mean, this cost transition thing, if it's not hitting home yet, ask us, call us. If you don't understand anything, we're here to help you. We're all about helping you, right? Ramin, is there a phone call you haven't answered?
Oh, we're ready. We're ready to talk to
Right?
you. Every single person in this company is like us. It's home, it's family. So
That's exactly the way it is. And Shauna, I appreciate your acknowledgement. Shauna had a bit of a tough day yesterday. She was kind enough to reach out to me, and I was there to be as helpful as I can be. And I hope I was helpful, because that's what we're about.
Absolutely.
We're about helping you guys. We're about supporting you guys. We're about letting you know that we've been through what you've been through. This is the very important thing about this company. This is why Ramin was very particular on who he was going to bring out on my role. He, just so you guys know, he vetted me for like 3 months. We were going back and forth for like 3 months. He was vetting me. He was asking the questions. He had to know if I'm going to be coming in and being part. He kept telling me, when you're coming on here, you're not coming on here to work. You're coming on here to be part of the family. This is very serious. I need to know you're committed. I need to know you mean business. I need to know you understand how much I love these people. Right? So these are stuff behind the scenes that you guys don't get to see, but this is the real deal. This is all coming from the heart. This is not 9 o'clock at night getting on a call just for the sake of getting on the call to hear ourselves. No, this is for you. This is for your support. This is for whoever you want to be on the call to hear from the CEO of a company at 9 p.m. that they don't get anywhere else. This is for you. Right? It's summertime. It's beautiful weather. I have a pool. Ramin has a pool. We could be both in our pools right now. But we're here because the commitment's to you. And that's really, I hope it hits the heart, because it hits the heart for me the more I come in and I see the dedication that he brings to the table. So I hope you guys feel it.
I think we do. Now, does anyone have any questions for Ramin or Canvas? If not, if anyone wants to say anything, everyone is saying thank you. Thank you for a great session. And yes, Mavis Todd, she loves our CEO, as we all do. So thank you very much for joining us tonight. If I may, I'm going to go to our announcements. Ramin, did you have anything you'd like to say?
no, just what I said, do you want success or do you need success? If you could transition from want to need, you're good.
And it's the 100 hours. It's knowing the business and knowing the business confidently that you can impart that to your partners. And if you can't, then you're doing them an injustice.
We know they can. You know how we know, Shana? Because they're gonna put in 78,000 hours in the job.
Right.
We know they can, right?
Mhm.
So they just have to commit to doing it.
Absolutely. Okay. Here we go again. So let's just do some talking, because I lost my.
No worries. No
my-
worries. In the meantime, if somebody wants to put their hand up and say something, you got a chance to do that. And I'm hoping that these calls go up to 200, 300, 400 people. Again, want to need, do you guys, need success? You got to get your people on here.
Absolutely.
They need to get on, not want, they need to get on.
That's today. Forensic Network, that's today. So I want to thank everyone for coming on. It was a fantastic session today. I hope that everyone has taken away some valuable gold nuggets. Good night, everyone.
Have a great night.